Joe Exotic. Joey Exotic. Oh, sorry, Mr. Exotic. I call him Mr. Exotic. It's a sign of respect. You gotta respect a man. I mean, you gotta respect a man who looks like that, right? If you don't know who Joe Exotic is, where have you been living? Joe Exotic, one of the biggest Netflix stars ever. I don't know if that's true. It was a big deal. Tiger King. Seen the show? Good stuff. Tiger King star Joe Exotic is making a renewed push for a presidential pardon, citing his failing health and evidence he says exonerates him. Just like thousands of other inmates claim. In 2019... There's evidence! I'm innocent! I need a pardon. In 2019, the media personality whose real name is Joseph Allen Maldonado, 61 years old, was convicted of trying to hire 2 hitmen to kill fellow animal welfare activist Carol Baskin. Oh yes, it's all coming back to me now. Mrs. Baskin. He is serving a 21-year prison sentence, which he said he does not expect to survive. What? Why? My prostate cancer is back out of remission. Oh, that's why. Maldonado told Newsweek by phone on Monday from a Federal Medical Center in Fort Worth, Texas. I have cancer in my left lung, and I went from 209 pounds down to 171 in the last 3 months. Thought he had prostate cancer. He's got lung cancer too. I'm not going to live to carry out this sentence. I would love to go home. Where is his home exactly? I think they took the zoo from him. I don't remember exactly. It's been a few years since I've seen the show. Is it worth a rewatch? I don't know. Probably not. Maldonado, who announced that he had prostate cancer in 2021, said in July 2022 that the disease had gone into remission. He harshly criticized the medical treatment provided by the Federal Bureau of Prisons, including the 1,500 capacity facility where he is being held. I mean, it's free, Joe. After all, right? It's hard, he said, of his ongoing health concerns, and fighting it in here is even harder because your diet sucks, the food sucks, your medical care sucks. I'm just a number to the federal system. Yeah, you're probably right there. Maldonado said he witnessed other incarcerated people suffer from what he characterized as, I like this, pathetic medical care. Pathetic. I don't know exactly. That's pathetic medical care. I've watched more people die. This is where I don't know if I really believe him, but I mean, he's a liar. I've watched more people die in here from no medical care, he said. One died a couple weeks ago from gangrene, he says. Went to the clinic and asked to go to the hospital twice and then ended up dying in the middle of the night from gangrene. I can't confirm that, by the way. I did not look that up. I cannot confirm that. Representatives for Maldonado told Newsweek that the former documentary star was no longer receiving treatment for lung or prostate cancer. And then they just throw in a big picture, of course, of Trump for no reason. Big full-page picture. Maldonado has repeatedly called on President Trump to pardon him. I remember this. Most recently in a letter sent days after the Republican won November's election. But Maldonado has ramped up his social media campaign as he seeks leniency, often making multiple posts on Instagram each day. How is he allowed to post on Instagram from prison? Does he have a phone? Do they have computers? I'm innocent. I swear it. The medical care in here is pathetic. A guard's giving me a bad look. This is ridiculous. Multiple times each day he's posting on Instagram. Joe Exotic didn't harm a soul, Maldonado wrote on January 25th. He didn't pay anyone to harm a soul, and he didn't plan to harm a soul. The alleged hitman himself, Alan Glover, has admitted his testimony was coerced. Joe Exotic should be released from prison or pardoned. He's writing about himself in the third person. That's weird. He's a weirdo. Attempts to reach Alan Glover, the said hitman, of Beaufort, South Carolina, were unsuccessful. He was out on a job. Busy, killing people. Come on. Leave a message, we'll get back to you. Maldonado said key witnesses had admitted to committing perjury during his trial. A judge denied his request for a new trial in November 2023, and he subsequently filed an appeal in October of 2024. There were also hundreds of previously undisclosed phone recordings corroborating the witnesses' recantations and supporting Maldonado's trial testimony, the file said. Here he is at the zoo. Ow, my elbow. There he is at his... Did he call that a zoo? I can't remember. It was a zoo, that's for sure. Maldonado also accused prosecutors of coercing Glover's testimony and said the former zoo worker publicly confessed to lying during the second season of Tiger King, which was released in November of 2021. They helped them lie, and that's part of my appeal, he said of Glover and other key witnesses. I don't necessarily even need a pardon, okay? Maldonado said his latest calls for intervention by Trump had attracted a growing list of supporters, including Trump ally Roger Stone, George Santos, Joe Rogan, and Dana White. I don't know if any of that's true. That seems unlikely. Doesn't it seem unlikely that Dana White is in support of pardoning Joe Exotic? Roger Stone? I don't think so. I've got the attention of some pretty good voices, he said. I don't know what the hell is so slow about this. I've been shooting for a new trial for 4 or 5 years now. Maldonado, who is scheduled to be released from prison in 2036, pleaded for Trump to commute his sentence to time served. I don't do drugs, I don't need to carry a gun, and I don't drink, he said. And this is the part that's probably not going to help him when he says this. And hell, he's the president as a felon, so I can finish what life I have left as a felon. I don't give a damn, I just want to go home. It's just not a good idea to insult the man you're asking to help you. Randy Lee Giamuso, a spokesperson for the Federal Bureau of Prisons, declined to discuss the confinement conditions of any individual in custody, including medical treatment or status. She said the agency would also not respond to Maldonado's anecdotal allegations, like the gangrene thing, I think. As a general matter, or his pathetic medical care comments, as a general matter, we can share that the health and well-being of the individuals in our care is paramount, she wrote in a message to Newsweek. The Federal Bureau of Prisons provides essential medical, dental, and mental health services in a manner consistent with accepted community standards for a correctional environment. Yeah, so it's probably a little subpar. Accepted community standards for a correctional environment. Giamuso said the federal prison system used licensed and credentialed healthcare providers and ambulatory care units across the country. Well, I would hope so, at least. Not just some schmo. Although who cares? I guess that's not nice. They're not all violent, disgusting pedophiles in there. Some of them are just, got caught up in a bad situation. Each individual is independently treated on a case-by-case basis, and treatment is yada, yada, yada. Levi McCather, an attorney for Maldonado, said he intended to file a new pardon package to the White House to request that Trump look into the investigative and prosecutorial corruption that led to the former zookeeper's arrest and conviction. Methinks Joe ain't getting a pardon. And nor should he, I don't think. Or maybe he should. That's it. I'm going to look into this case. I'm going to free Joe Exotic on my own. You hear that? It's my new mission in life. Free Joe Exotic. Or imprison me. From here on out, that is my only goal. My only mission is to free Joe Exotic. What do you think? You think Joe's getting out? I don't think he's getting out. Reminds me of a song. Maybe I'll write a song for him. That's what I'll do. It's all I can do for Joe is write a little song. Try and help out his case. That's all. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Joe Exotic says he's innocent and I believe him. Says his cancer has returned, time to free him. Give him probation with some simple rules. No more tigers, no more singing all those silly tunes. President Trump, could you aid this poor and ailing man? He insults you, then expects your helping hand. Ooh.
Joe, you're gonna die in prison. I don't think you're getting out, bud.